On a cool but clear and dry evening in the Pacific Northwest between the Seattle Sounders and FC Dallas, and we're underway.
But he starts there today with Pico on that left. They're going to get Reynolds high into the attack. They're going to have Pico keeping the width on that left-hand side up against this Sounders team who, as you said, John, unchanged, looking to pick up where they left off in that game against LAFC.
Here's Alex Roldan returning to his brother Christian. Can he get there to cut it back? Yes. Miss clearance. No. Is that a late tackle from Hall intended? It is to miss. It's going to be a goal kick. Progress Fund supporting MLS Youth Academies nationwide. 3 academy products in the field. Jordan Morris, Tanner Tessman, Ryan Reynolds. Between the teams, we will not hit. The way that they played in Portland was not by design. They did not want to be pinned that far deep. He said credit to the Timbers. They came out full throttle. But that was not the game plan. Players were upset about it. We had to suffer through those opening stages and through those difficulties to be able to playoff starts. Their first playoff action. They try to keep it in. Fafa Pico able to get away. Requarte clips it up. O'Neal once again, only as far as Tessman, who lets it fly quickly, and that's well wide. Columbus, fewer goals allowed from dead ball situations. And it's Ladero who lifts this up. Christian Roldan able to get there, knocked off Bresson, hit on the volley there. No handball, says Robert Sabiga, waving it away. Well, they had a look at it. They looked at everything. Dave Gantar is our video assistant referee tonight. Cameron Blanchard is the assistant VAR. Dr. Joe McNiff is watching with us as well tonight. There's Reynolds once again. Morris trying to help. Nuhu knocks it away. Keep the possession and keep it moving. Morris from Nuhu trying to thread it up there for Ladero, and Hedges intercepts and clears. Again, Hara can't get on the end of the clearance, and again, Seattle back in possession. Reynolds there, clean tackle on Ruidiaz. Tessman, though, is pocket picked by Ladero.
And close the ball down and win the ball. A little bit of intensity from FC Dallas when they're deep. Just do not get caught in that low block, the same they did against Portland.
What a touch from Hara to find Requarte. Hollingshead running in front, trying to get a foot race with O'Neal. Hollingshead the attempt. Shot across Seattle's bow. Hollingshead a defender, but consistently one of their top scorers into their first attempt tonight.
A little touch around the corner from Hara. This is what FC Dallas won in transition. It's a great run. It starts on that right side. Hollingshead sprints all the way across the field onto the left foot, takes it across Fry's goal.
MLS on FS1 is sponsored by Audi. For every goal scored during the playoffs, Audi will invest $2,000 into the Goals Drive Progress Fund supporting MLS Youth Academies. Morris in for Ruidiaz. Ladero lurking in the area as well. Ladero trying to get away from Tessman. Ladero's come back across Ruidiaz from a narrow angle. We've seen him score those before. That one's wide. Hara, Hollingshead, Christian Roldan defending. Back now for Requarte. Pico stuck in behind him. Alex Roldan back for Hara. Yamar intercepts and clears. For comparison's sake, in the 22nd minute of last year's meeting, Seattle scored their second goal to go up 2-0. Requarte, Hara now couldn't get clean contact. Ladero had to spin around. They're backing off him. Wide for Jovan Jones. Jones on Nelson. And good work there to intercept by Andres Requarte.
Oh, lovely.
Realizing in last year's playoff defeat, as much as they want to be a team that builds through homegrown players, he told us in October, I have dreams of us winning an MLS Cup with the 11 Academy products. What order of filth would you say that is?
Medium level.
Scale?
Yeah, medium level.
Robert Sabiga spotting a foul there as that pass was released. They become the first back-to-back winners since the LA Galaxy 2011 and 2012. Hollingshead sniffing that pass out. Christian Roldan held it in, though. Jordan Morris cutting inside of Reynolds. Morris now trying to drag his way through. Split the double team. Contact at the end. It's going to be a Seattle corner. You could feel the tension and the nerves in his voice as he's watching this one. Diaz, that pass was a bit beyond him. Hollingshead stepping in. Alex Roldan the tackle, but it's going to be out. And we mentioned slaying the Dragon by beating Portland Red Bulls. And so to be able to walk into Portland to emerge victorious in a shootout, to follow that up and all the history that Seattle has at home in the playoffs. I mentioned that the 2010 Western Conference Final. Tessman, the tackle right at the end there as Roldan was trying to turn the corner. Roldan, another player that bringing off a hamstring injury. Brian Schmetzer has said, I want to be a little bit smart about it. Does it go 90? Is it 120? What does Leerdam have in him? Off the throw, a little flick there from Yamon. Morris got to it, couldn't get much behind it. Now Fry under some pressure. O'Neal. He's going to be out for a throw. Western Conference Semifinal. At Children's Mercy Park, it will be about freezing when that game kicks off Thursday night. That one's going to be a lot of fun. Andres Requarte, El Mago, the magician, clipping it up. Ladero wins the header over Hollingshead. Rapallo the second ball. Tessman trying to bring it down. Tessman, Hollingshead, can he hold it up? Yes, Tessman for Fafa Pico. Pico blocked by Nuhu. Clever idea there from Pico, but cleared away. The danger that Hedges and Bresson can pose. It's Requarte who loops this up. Popped in the air. They're just trying to track it out of the air. Who did that come off last? Or Rahara just reset it. No one there but Nuhu. Is that a handball maybe on Joao Paulo? No, says Robert Samiga.
That is so successful for the Sounders is getting fullbacks high. It forces the fullbacks of the other team to come out and close you down.
Christian rolled on from his brother Alex into the middle. Jones couldn't quite get his feet right there. Actually released at the end of last season. Contract option declined, buried in the depth chart in center midfield. Here's Christian rolled on for the quick giveaway. Ladero lets it go. Rui Diaz got back to it. Rui Diaz, that shot to the block. It's going to be out for a corner. Scored in the playoff game with Seattle. A year ago, that was a big talking point for the Sounders. Requarte lifting this in. Pico getting his head to it. Well off target, though, as Jones was dumped to the turf. Indeed, there isn't a goal coming in the next 20 seconds or so. Nuhu lifts it up. Jones waiting for it. Nelson mistimed the jump. Pico gets the block in. Nelson trying to recover on Jones. Got a touch in to prevent it from going out for a corner. Alex rolled on. Little pump fake on Pico. Rolled it in for Jones. Shot was knocked down. Requarte tracking back. So here we go. 45 more minutes, maybe more than that. Went to extra time just a year ago in the playoffs, don't forget. And the second half is underway. Winner moves on to Monday night's Western Conference Final.
Set pieces can be the difference. A couple of goals scored off set pieces last year.
Ladero out swinging. Ball for a header. There's the opening goal. Shane O'Neal. First goal in MLS play in over 6 years has given Seattle that lead early in the second half. Set pieces, just how they drew it up.
Just a clear header at that front post. Here comes the delivery around the corner. A little bit of a pick there from Yamar. That opens up the space. Flicked on header in the back of the net. Nobody at that back post for FC Dallas. And it is Shane O'Neal, the unlikely hero for the Seattle Sounders in the playoff.
Well, just a couple of small things. I didn't think our active defending was good. You know, we needed to pin them in.
Ladero again, the outswinger, flicked along by Christian, rolled on. Bresson in front of Rui Diaz. Gonna leave it for Christian, rolled on. Rolled on, working on Nelson, who got a foot on that cross. Another corner. A chance to tie the game. So shouting for a handball there. They're not going to get it. Barrios, long-time FC Dallas player, is going to be coming on. So Nelson, we understand. Bresson will get a yellow card, the first of the night.
To see some more subs coming from Luches. He looks to change the complexion of this game now.
Confirmation there eventually of Bresson getting the yellow. Just long. Requarte was going to flick that along, able to bring it down and play it wide to Fafa Pico. Rolled on defending. Help from his brother. Marios wants it on the far side. It comes near side for Hara instead. Franco Hara. Good block there by Alex Roldan. Tessman stayed wide. Lovely skill from him. Ryan Hollingshead. He'll loop in the cross back post for Marios. It picked off the post. The rebound is blocked. Requarte the rebound. Yamar got the block. That ball pinged around all over in the box. A flag is up on Barrios to end the sequence. 2 goal golden opportunities for Dallas right there to tie the game.
It's been around the corner. Look at this piece of skill as he picks this one up. He sees the space. Hollingshead, little roll. And then this ball is terrific. Barrios just sneaking in on the back shoulder of Nuhu. And then it's the second one from Yamar that is blocked as Requarte thinks he's got one. Barrios straight on the field, off the bench. And then that one.
Underachievers in their expected goals. Only LAFC missed more big chances to score this season. And now Ladero the other way. The return intercepted, and crucially so by Bresson. Arriaga back. Gustav Svensson still the only starter unavailable for Seattle tonight. Hara. Back it comes for Tesman. Takes it off the Roldan's back. A year ago. Hollingshead. Pico. Drifting inside, able to keep it on Christian Roldan. Joao Paulo now coming to help. Pico got it on him as well. And a free kick for Dallas.
Yeah, that has to be a yellow card here. And this is great work from Pico. He picks the ball up and on this left side, it just drives it across the middle. Keeps it balanced and just skips past Joao Paulo with just pure pace.
Marte was clipping in the traffic. Bresson got a touch. Nuhu got a touch. And that's going to be out. This is their first corner of the night. Requarte quickly over it. He'll swing this ball in, up in the air. Hedges was close. We'll do it again. The other in last year's round one game in Seattle. This one a little bit deeper in, allowing Stefan Frey to collect. As a player, Rui Diaz. Back in for Joao Paulo. Now for Christian Roldan, thinking about it. Roldan tees it up, and Maurer was watching that the whole way.
I might be getting one shortly, I would imagine.
It's a hard tackle there. Thiago Santos, another hard tackle by Bresson, who's on a yellow card already. Robert Sabiga, what's he going to do? He elected not to send off Jonathan Osorio last week. They certainly use Hedges as a midfielder and then as a forward. Late on in Portland. Barrios on Nuhu. Barrios trying to get through Nuhu. It does. Now Christian Roldan. Barrios, the cross that was blocked. Now who was that last off? It's a goal kick. It was last off Barrios. As Christian Roldan intercepts the pass. Ladero to his left. He's going to hand it off. Ladero, his options. It took a deflection. Leardom missed it. That was a tough ball on a narrow ankle, but he couldn't kill off the game. Hedges trying to hold that ball up. Couldn't do so. Roldan and Ladero combining. Rui Diaz on the run now. He's got Brad Smith for support. Or does he go to the corner? Long run for Ladero. Ladero will cross it in. They're going to get a corner out of it. It works just as well. Trying to survive and class their way through this one in Dallas. And perhaps set up a meeting either in Kansas City or at home against Minnesota in the Western Conference Final. They've done the first part. Shane O'Neal heading in the corner in the 49th minute for his first career playoff goal.